On this episode, we talk about cold contacting people. I tell you about this very special mug of mine and how to steal business. So welcome to episode 2 of the AskWILL show. I got quite a few questions about both the wobbly table and this mug from the first episode over on Instagram. The mug is from the Natural History Museum in the UK. I am a bit of a science nerd, and this mug, you'll probably see, because I drink from it all the time, you'll probably see it changes colour depending on how hot it is. So if we start a show and I've just made a coffee, you're going to see all kinds of skeletons on it, and now you can just see T-Rex and some other little mini dinosaurs. But yeah, today's show, we've got a couple of good questions, and yeah, if you've got any feedback from the last one, how you think this one's going, do let me know. So let's jump straight in. Dear Monica asks, how do you make sure to always get referrals from your already existing prospects? Monica, referrals are a huge part of sales. It's something that I do well now, but I haven't done well in my direct and B2B sales roles in the past. It takes quite a bit of bollocks to ask for a referral, but you should be happy to do so. If you've done a really good job for someone, if you've added a lot of value to them, if you've saved a lot of their time, you've made the money or you've saved the money, which is what you should be aiming for with your product and how you put it across to people and your prospects, then they should be really happy and excited and motivated to share you, not the company, you as a person with their peers. You don't want to ask for a referral that's going to potentially go to some other salesperson and it's not going to affect your commissions. You want, obviously, you don't want to throw those away. You don't want to do a disservice to your company, but what you want is referrals that you can actually go and act on. You get them by manning up and asking for them. It's as simple as that. If you've done someone a really good job, you just say, look, I've done this for you. Who in your network can I do it for as well? Fabian asks, you are new to a territory. There is a high value customer that's giving 95% of all their business to a rival. What are a few strategies to start getting some of that business? Fabian, you've got to suss out whether you've got to work out whether it's worth your time. That is going to take a lot of time and effort to convert that person or that business over. It's very likely that you've got to convert in a single person. It could be that the brother works for the company that they're going with now rather than you. It could be a family friend. It could be a business colleague. They could have been doing business for 10 years. Those kind of deals are very tricky to change up because basically you got to wait for the other company to slip up. You would have to go behind the backs a little bit and be a little bit backstabbing and a little bit mean and aggressive to otherwise flip that around, and then you're going to come across like a bit of a dick for doing that. You've got to play the long game. It's as simple as that. When you join a new sales company, there will always be the low-hanging fruit. If they're enough to get your commissions and to get your target sorted, you go for them. Forget everything else. Forget all the big prestigious accounts that your sales manager would like you to convert, but the chances of you doing it are very slim at the moment. They come in year 2, 3, year 4, year 5. At that point, if you stayed in the same kind of geographical area and you're outbound sales and you're actually going calling on people, then they will start to come in over time. You'll start to see those people at conferences and events and all the extracurricular sales stuff that I know you're doing because you're a sales hustler. You need to then start approaching them and you need to build a relationship. It frustrates me because it is classic sales. You need to build the relationship before you can close them. If they're after changing companies and changing suppliers, you need to be top of mind for the time that they do want to change, and then they come to you and you only. Konstantinos asks, when you are cold contacting, how can you know the person you are speaking with is the decision maker for the purchase? That can come in many guises. For me personally, I'm just very straight and polite on the phone, and I just say, look, is it your decision whether we go along with this? And then you kind of layer on top of that to make it sound a little bit less pressured and weird of, Do you need me to call anyone else? Do you need me to follow up with anyone else? Do we need to get anyone else in on the call? 9 times out of 10, they'll say, look, very few people lie about it because they don't want to look like an idiot later on down the sales process. So it's as simple as that. You just got to ask. What occasionally can happen is that the person you're dealing with has been asked to deal with the situation to protect the decision maker from having loads of people bombard them constantly. Then you've got to not necessarily go around that person, because I've done quite a few deals. I've done 2 ad deals recently for the Salesman Podcast that I've not been dealing with CEOs or VPs of marketing or marketing directors. I've been dealing with that one layer below. They've done all the work. I've sold them, then they've gone and sold their boss. That is equally as powerful. So you don't always need to go around that person unless perhaps they're a receptionist and they don't have much clout. Not that there's anything wrong with being a receptionist, but you know what I'm saying. In which case, if you have to go around a receptionist, the other people you may not have to go around. You can get them on board, you can bring them in, you can meet them a team partner with you, and that is just like selling anyone else. Give value up front, and I hate it, it's cliched, but that's what you've got to do. And yeah, thanks for the questions, everybody. Thanks for them coming in. Instagram is blowing up. Here, link. Follow us on Instagram. Ask a question using the hashtag ASKWILL, or yeah, every few days at the moment I'm doing a picture of me like this, so that's going to be a screenshot that'll be on there, and you can just ask questions in those. When I ask the question, has anyone got a question, you can follow up with that. So with all that said and done, make sure you are subscribed. Question for the comments is something I'm going to start doing from this show onwards. The question in the comments is, do you have a favorite mug that you drink out of every single day?